Marcus Vibrant here. Hope everybody is bliss. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. And for your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. I look forward to connecting with you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with you, water signs. Happy May. Spring, spring, spring is here. And in true new moon fashion, I hope that you were able to utilize the new moon energy, the new moon in Taurus, you know, supporting us through grounding. There's that luxury element, as we know that the Taurus then like to live good. So there's a nice luxurious energy going on there. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, so love and relationships is definitely a theme. Definitely I'm getting a lot of more self-love this month, lots of self-love and like grounding and a lot of self-image kind of things going on, a lot of healing. And I feel as though you guys have come out of a bit of a pit energy wise. Some of you are being too harsh on yourselves. Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio energy. I feel Pisces have been quite in a self-pity kind of place. Scorpio has been more, I think, more mindful of the continued growth that's necessary to keep yourself afloat. And I think for the Cancer, it is definitely this energy around self-worth and what that truly means by any means necessary. Ooh. So some of you are fighting causes, and no matter what the outcome, it's by any means necessary to win. I had this energy last month actually for some of you, so I feel like some of that energy is still there. So we're still working through some bits and bobs, water signs. All good, no judgment here. We are all working through our ish, yeah? So let's see what the overall energy is for you, water signs. What is the overall energy of the water signs? Connection. So the frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things and ideas. Connection, that makes sense. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things and ideas. So yeah, we're all wanting to connect, you know, and find common ground. You know, some of our connections are, you know, our love for the journey, our love for the Most High Creator, our self-love journey, connecting through the laws of Ma'at, connecting through Chesaroho, connecting through, you know, our shared, and some people are connecting through shared negativity. No, they don't like that one. Yeah, they don't like you. So, or you ain't liking somebody and your bond is being deepened by the fact that you don't like someone, a common dislike. But you know what it is? We are all craving some type of connection. You get what I mean? Like I said, with, you know, aligning their or resonance with others, things and ideas. So, you know, anything, you know, connecting through the idea of wellness and oneness, you know, and that this journey is ever ever showing up things for us to deal with, and things that need to be healed, and conversations that need to be had, and time for self-care and reflection, you know. So let's see what this connection is in regards to. Yeah, opportunities to act. So I think the connections, the ideas, trying to find some, you know, the energy of the people who resonate with you, with the ideas. And this possibly is kind of, you know, connecting with someone with business. You know, someone who is, you know, possibly a fire sign. They go getting, they see the ideas, they see the vision. And I think this is the kind of person that you need in your team. I think you need someone who is on the get up and go as much as you are. Finding someone who you can resonate with, someone who understands the vision, and what it takes, and what action. See, yeah, definitely someone, yeah, Queen of Wands, again, action. So the connection is finding someone who resonates with your level of intensity around your work, around your fierce desire to win and to change your circumstances, and to celebrate your wins, you know, take all the opportunities, you know, and fully win. I feel like you guys just want to win, you know, and you want to resonate and with people who are like-minded, and you want to be celebrated, and you want for people to see you for who you are, not to be fought against. And there is a lot of fighting going on with this energy. I feel like there's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of passionate energy and good movement, but there's also an element of discontentment. So let's see what else is going on. But I like the fact that when it comes to the ideas, forging ideas and plans and partnerships, it's a very great time for that. And the fact that you've got some great fire sign energy going on, one's action, you know, not people who just talk, but people who back their talk, you know. And I think those are the right type of connections that you need. You don't need people who are just going to talk the talk but not walk the walk. And those are the type of people you're trying to resonate with, because you are wanting to be about it. So let's see what's gone on in the recent past. Is there anything in the recent past for water signs? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay. Alright, so we've got the Angel of Balance. So definitely working through the balance energy, you know, the people you're connecting with, creating a healthy balance between supporting, loving, how you're supporting, how you're loving, how you're giving. And this balance between that self-care and self-love. Want things to be just, fair, equal. And I think this is what it is. You want those connections to be positive and resonate with what you want, which is balance. So you're working through this energy. But like I said, there's a thick energy here, and it makes sense we've got all tied up. So you're feeling all tied up. You know, possibly there was a lot of waiting around and kind of having to sit on your hands and be like, why are people taking long? So I think there was a lot of frustration around the connections, you know, not finding the balanced energy, the people who were in the same type of vibration, this get up and go energy, like you were ready to get up and go. People are just resting on their laurels, taking their merry old time, and it's like, you need to get things on and popping because I'm ready to move. And I think this is why this balance has come in, because you need some time to, you needed that time to balance yourself. You know, I think the frustration has, it, you know, took you out of the more lighter energy, and this all tied up energy just made you feel like this is long. But what I like is the fact that although this is the case and you were feeling like this, you're moving out of that. Let me see what else is going on with this Angel of Balance. But like I said, I think this all tied up energy just felt like I'm just waiting for people, and people are taking long. I want to get going. You know, I want to do things. We've got the Two of Wands in reverse. So this, yeah, lack of movement. You know, the decision to move has been stagnant, you know, because there hasn't been any balance in the recent past, because the connections wasn't correct. You know, you weren't making the right, you know, the right spark. You know, maybe you had the right type of people with the right intentions, however they maybe didn't have the right time or the right energy at the time to execute what it is that you wanted. Maybe you had to wait for certain pieces to be put in place, and that was definitely jarring you. So this lack of movement is what's caused a lot of this imbalance. And I think this Angel of Balance is here to say, look, they've gone through it, you know, we're working on that, and we've got death and rebirth. So I'm glad. So I'm done with that, you know, closing the chapter on this, you know, not doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results, which is clearly insanity. So I feel like, you know, there's death to that way of doing things, and a rebirth. There's a new way of doing things. You know, you're taking these actions, and maybe what it is that you're taking these actions, maybe you're speaking up more, you know, maybe, you know, this rebirth energy, this balance is where you are not waiting on anybody to tell you yes. You are making it known what you want and letting them know if you snooze you will lose out here. You understand? I will take all of my good stuff and go elsewhere. I'll do it my damn self. You know, that kind of energy. But this all tied up definitely feels like it's that lack of movement, sitting on your hands, waiting for folk to kind of be about it. And I think that's why this whole energy is around your connections. You know, making sure that you're finding people to resonate with, you know, and you're in alignment with what you want, you know, the type of lifestyle and the type of ideas and innovations. Why is it all tied up here for water signs? Okay. Why is it all tied up here? Okay. Ooh, yeah. So this all tied up energy, not only were you having to sit on your hands, but you were in your head so much. So much in your mind about what's going on. But what's good about this particular energy as well is that although there has been moments where you have been negatively in your mind, you have been communicating to some degree. I mean, you've had, for some of you, you've got that one person or a couple of people in your circle who you can vent to, and you can speak your mind, and you can hash through things, and after venting and speaking through things, there is clarity. And you've had the moment of reflection, or you had that aha or that epiphany moment, you know, which supports this all tied up energy, because once you start to expel it, it's not as powerful as it was before. And then we've got another air sign energy, so a lot of thinking, not as much movement as you would like, and I think that's where the frustration's coming from. And then we've got Five of Swords, so yes, rubbing up the dome. Oh, it's long. They're not doing what I want them to do, or people just chatting. See how that person chatting in the background. Maybe people are just doing too much chatting and your head is tired. You don't want to hear no more. Be about it. Stop talking about it and be about it, you know. And for you who are not making moves because you're waiting on other people, don't wait for people. Be about it. be about it, make the moves that are necessary. Yeah, so I feel like there was some conflict, there was a lot of things going on, some truths were spoken, a lot of thinking about how you want to move forward with your projects, who you need to talk to make that happen. The fact that there was a lot of waiting around, so you're feeling all tied up, sitting on your hands, you know, wanting to make moves but waiting for folk. This balance coming in after this non-movement, and there's a change from that. I like that. So let's see what's happening in the current energy. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we have contract, and we also have the healer of ages. I love that. So with the contracts energy, again, it's very much business, very much, yeah, contracts, signing things, drawing up agreements. Some of this is written stuff. Some of these contracts are verbal. And for some of you, you're going to need to make sure you draw up something, especially if we're talking about your services in relation to somebody else's business, or working in partnership with somebody else. Make sure that whatever it is that you're supposed to get out of it is written down. You have read everything all the way through. If it's an oral, a verbal agreement, then I would say that the energy is staring towards being clear about the type of connection you're willing to, that you're wanting to make, the type of people that you want in your team, in your camp, the right type of clients, making sure they know what is expected of them, what they should expect from you, clear and transparent. Yeah, code of conduct, policies, insurance, yeah, like waivers. And then this healer of ages. You are here to do great things. You are a healer. You heal through your speech. You heal through your hands. You heal with your services, with your very nature. And I think this healer of ages is here to show you that you are getting nurtured. You are being healed. You are healing at this time, and it may take a while. It's not a one size fits all. It's not a quick thing. This is a period of time. But I love the fact that what's being illuminated is the fact that you are very, very powerful. And yeah, I love that energy. So tell me about contracts, please. Tell me about contracts. So we have a 6 of Cups. So this could be an old contract or an old agreement needing to be updated. Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, and it talks about yesteryear, and it talks about childhood. So possibly in relation to the contracts, I feel as though this is some contract that is old and needs to be renewed. So if you haven't spoke about where you stand, what you're supposed to get, your expectations, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, you may end up not getting what it is that you really want. You may end up getting the shitty end of the stick because you have stuck to the old programming and you haven't upgraded and you haven't implemented new ways of it's almost like what I'm getting is like you're on an old package, and the old package, or like the factory settings then in your phone, it's gone to the basics, so all of the other extra stuff that you could be getting ain't there because this is the old stuff, where it might be nostalgic because it's something that has been spoken about before and you don't feel it needs to be revisited. contracts are telling you need to revisit some stuff and revamp, you know. You don't want to be sacrificing too much with this Hanged Man energy. You don't want to be sacrificing your time, your energy, and your love and devotion to find out that through the contracts, or lack of signing a contract, or lack of renewing or reviewing or updating, that you miss out and that you sacrifice more than you needed to, you know. So be very mindful about that, my lovelies. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on with this Healer of Ages as well. Tell me about Healer of Ages, please. For all signs, that's far too many. Let's make it plainer, please. We are doing the most. I will take these ones. So the Healer of Ages. Okay. So I feel as though you have a service that you provide, or you are thinking about a service that you want to provide, where you heal, you know, and like I said, through giving, through speaking, through sharing, you know. And what I like about this energy is that you are working on yourself right now as well. You are going through a healing process, and it's going to be good for you because you're going to feel confident. You're going to be working on yourself, so your confidence, your drive and determination is going to propel you so much so that you can live that luxurious kind of life. I mean, you will be able to live off the fruits of your labor. You've put in lots of work, and even from the past, you've really kept moving and kept the vision. So as long as you keep the vision and keep making moves towards what it is that you want, you will find that it's very, very lucrative for you here with this King of Pentacles. So yes, your healing, the things that you give, you know, the skills that you have, are definitely going to be lucrative. So don't let things go because you feel like it's taking long. Don't give up is what I'm saying, although things might be long and you have to feel like you have to wait for people. Make the moves that you can make, and if you can't do everything on your own, then you delegate, you know, pretty much. And then we have a Page of Swords. So the idea is the beginning of doing things differently, and I think you are leveling up and recognizing your strengths, although it is terrifying for some of you. You know, you are at the beginning, you are learning, you know, just being told right now to take your time, learn your craft, you know, learn the skills that you need to learn, complete the courses that you need to complete, you know, forge the new alliances that you need to forge, start the brand new relationship now, start building the rapport from now, start the new networking, start the new way of building your business, and don't look at what's not here. You may not have all of the finances as yet, you may not have all of the connections, but there are some connections already been made. So don't just look at what you don't have, look at what you have, because you will find, actually, I've got a lot to offer. My services are second to none, and actually I've got a lot going on for my myself. So don't be looking at what you don't have. Please look at the blessings that you do have, because it will then inform more brand new ideas that are going to be lucrative, and I feel that it is connected to your healing and the healing of others. And like I said, this healing could be connected to, you know, your offer, your love service, your offer of love and support to the community in whatever way it is, or whatever it is that you're doing, or your dreams or aspirations. You know, so I'm really, really loving that. So let's see what's going on in the near future for you water signs. I love that though, because it's like this, you know, everything's around connection, you know, and even this Healer of Ages energy, You know, you want to make real and genuine connections. Let's see what's going on in the future for water signs. Oh, lovely. So, we have a man holding heart. So, in the near future, working through all of the stuff, trying to balance, getting out of that all tied up energy, having to sit on your hands, waiting for people, feeling as though things are not going to change. It's the same shit, that kind of bit of a pity party thing going on. Like I said, some of you have just dug yourself out of a bit of a pit that you've been in. Contracts need to be reviewed, the services might need updating. Your service of being a healer, you know, giving your love, your support, your skills are in turn supporting you. So you are being healed right now in this moment. And as you continue to innovate new ideas, of new ways of showcasing your skills and updating your services, you'll find that it's extremely lucrative. And it's about looking about what you do have and not what you don't, and not sacrificing too much of yourself for the wrong reasons. So it's lovely to see that while we're walking through all of that, there is offer of love, man holding heart here. So obviously I would say non-gender, so it's not just it's not necessarily just for the women or the men, whatever. It's literally offer of love. So I feel like this man holding heart card symbolizes almost you feeling open to start opening up, like you are, I think with you having to wait on people, you being in a very vulnerable space, for some of you quite depressive or sad, or like I said, in that self-pity mode, haven't been showing yourself much love. You know, you've been quite harsh on yourself. So maybe this is now you're starting to open up. You're starting to say, okay, been a bit harsh on myself. Actually, I've done this, this and this, and I've got much to be thankful for. You know, my skills are this, I have much to offer. You know, receiving of love and being more open to that is what I feel like is going on. And for some of you, this is definitely some new love coming in. So I'm glad to see that there is an offer of love through working through things. And I think this is where you find the connection. I think maybe this connection is made through, you know, a common interest, or it's like a common interest, a lifestyle. Yeah, I like that. And then we have daughter, personal healing and happiness. Daughter healing and daughter, personal healing and happiness. So we've got healing again. So yes, we are healing on a real cellular level. We're healing from the inside out, and we're being very clear and transparent about where we're at. So I think if you do have this person coming in, I think the connection is going to be formed through the journey and how rough it's been, and your awakenings and the things that you've learned, and the things that you know, the way that you were able to bounce back through things, and actually walking through the door of personal healing and happiness with this new relationship, or this newfound self-love, taking yourself out of being so harsh on yourself. So let's clarify what's going on with this man holding heart then. I like. Tell me about this offer, or being finally open. Yeah, see, hope. Star card. Hope. Faith. Peace. Acceptance. Divine support. So I feel like you are open to that. Then there's divine support, hope, faith. I love that. Yeah, see, again, we're working through some stuff. See, man, I've got 9 of Swords, man. So I feel like There's healing going on, and this is why this has come up, because throughout you being open to new love, and even being open to showing yourself some compassion and actually seeking that divine support and being like, you know what, I'm going to put this in the hands of the Most High. There's still anxiety, there's still nerves, there's still things that you're up at late at night thinking about, you know, wanting to get out of a rut, getting out of the situation, changing the way you live, changing the way you view things, the way you experience life. So yes, there's still work to be done, but I like the fact that you are stepping outside of yourself, or not even necessarily stepping outside of yourself, but leaning more into the higher version of yourself, your higher self, you know, and coming out of this more headspace, you know, where you are just in your own head, creating stories and running with it essentially. So let's see what's going on to this door to personal healing and happiness. So I'm loving the fact that there's continued healing going on. Sometimes you are still a bit harsh on yourself, more harsh than you need to be a bit more gentle with yourselves, Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer. We've got the moon card, so Pisces in particular, be easy. It's gonna be aight, it's gonna be aight. The moon card, that's you. So the door to personal healing and happiness. So there is healing going on, the door's open for you to walk through. You know, your dreams, your ambitions, you know, your desires, the things that you truly want, you know, serving your emotions and, you know, fully immersing yourself in the growth and the happiness, you know, actually being like, I actually feel happy, you know, I've achieved this, you know, I've done that, I worked with this person, I was able to form that type of connection, you know, that afforded me, you know, the confidence to lead with this King of Swords. You know, the confidence that I needed to strip away the BS, get rid of the stuff that wasn't necessary, get very, very clear and focused, and very, very sharp-tongued and being very, very assertive. So for some of you, you are speaking up, and it might be uncomfortable. That it's like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I feel as though everything is a lesson for you. You know, everything is giving you a space to experience, you know, to express yourself. So don't beat up yourself in the fact that you are in this King of Swords energy and you're not having it. You're like, I ain't dealing with this rubbish no more. Stop talking to me like I'm a child. Stop treating me like a dickhead, or whatever it is that you're feeling. Don't feel no way. It's so that you can be assertive, so that you can stand up for yourself, essentially. So I'm loving this energy that we're moving towards. Self-acceptance, self-love, open to being loved by others, opening ourselves up to the Creator, the Most High, our ancestors, the spirit guides for their support, stepping into your higher self, door to personal healing and happiness. Beautiful. We're looking at your desires and being very clear and precise about it. It's practical. I like it. I like it, water signs. I like it a lot. So let's get some activations. What is being activated within the water signs in the month of May regarding this spread? What's being activated? What is being moved towards? Past. So it says, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Exactly, like I said, those who were sitting down at that pity party, no judgment, we all do it, yeah? But I think where you've really working towards, and we know that there's healing that's going on, you moving through the past and kind of letting them stagnant situations, people, places and things, letting them go. transforming that energy, you know, so that your heart space, you can feel that joy and that love and that happiness. So the past, releasing it, you know, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I love that. And then we've got individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. Yeah, there's no one like you. Just continue to be you. Don't let the situations, maybe the things that are moving slow, not make you see that you're doing great and there's nobody who does it like you. So they're going to want you back. They want your services. You know, they want the healing from you. They want the skills, you know, and they want, you know, to see your vulnerability. They want to see your strength. They want to be about it. You know, they like who you are. I like that. And then we've got transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusion and shift into awareness. So the illusion that you can't move without anybody else. The illusion that you are going to stay in the same situation. And the awareness is, actually I have many opportunities and so many avenues and lots of water sources that I can be utilizing. So I love this transformation. And then very lastly, peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness and love brings calm to your soul. Yeah, you don't want to be beefing with no one. You don't. You don't want arms out. You want things to be nice and calm. You don't want this conflict energy. You don't want to feel tired up. You don't want to be all up in your head. You don't want to be in conflict with people and carrying on. You want peacefulness. So lastly, you recognize that balance, kindness, love and... Hold on, let me start again. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness and love brings calm to your soul. Yes, water signs, you just want to flow easy on the water, you know. Nice. So I love that. Keep going. All is well. And the healing continues. Be gentle with yourself. And yeah, for your personal readings, or we can chop it up on a one-to-one basis and get more personal of what's going on with you. All the information is in the description box below. I look forward to connecting with you. You take care, my lovelies. Blessings.